welcome back to Grub Snacks. Thanks to our friends at Young Horses. They paid us to bring it back. That's right. Welcome. Nah, for real. They are launching Bugsnax VR, and they just wanted to do a fun little thing there. Although, I'm kind of nostalgic for it. Maybe I'll do something with Grub Snacks here pretty soon. But no, seriously, thank you to them for helping us out tonight. Thank you to all the sponsors. We're back here at the Warframe Villa. I'm Jeff Grubb from giantbomb.com. Thank you for tuning in. We got our last couch of the night. Plenty more happening tomorrow, but this is the take it home crew for this evening on night one, starting way over there with Jeff Bakalar. Jeff, how you doing?
I'm doing all right, Jeff. How are you, pal?
I'm doing good, Jeff. At the Warframe Villa. Yeah.
It's happening. The Villa's here, and it's a special night for villas.
Especially for villas are doing really well. The only thing doing well. Yeah.
Villas, for sure.
Abby Russell, how are you doing?
Hello.
Thank you for being here.
Thank you for having me. It's very exciting. Happy to be back.
Yeah.
Yay.
Yes.
Yeah, we're glad we can make it happen. Niki Grayson's back again.
Whoa, it's been so long since I last saw you.
Yeah, I'm glad. It's you know, I remember it like it was yesterday.
Yeah.
In some ways, even sooner than that.
Maybe sooner than that.
Brad Shoemaker, how are you doing?
Doing well, and you are bringing the energy in the 10 p.m. hour, though.
I don't know how.
It's a high bar
Yeah.
to match.
No, you know, we can bring it down a little bit. How you doing, Russ Frushtick?
I'm great. I'm going to flip the table. It's going to be really exciting.
Yeah.
Where's your canister? Like, you got to go.
Oh, I'm threatening it.
What's a threat?
It'll be
Yeah.
end of the show. You got to wait for that. You got to tune in.
You can't tell us when you're going to do it. If it's a threat, it could happen at any moment.
Well, now it can.
Okay, all right.
And it
Shit.
will.
Oh, no.
People don't realize that about Russ. At any moment, he could just freak out.
That's
Right.
right. I have.
The handle.
He'll bust.
Totally. He's
Shoot
got
someone in the
that
face.
energy.
That would never happen, right?
No, never seen anything like that.
Crazy.
It was 10 seconds into the show.
Dynamite.
Yeah, and that's why I have the energy still, Brad, is I shot Dan Reichert in the face and it killed the man.
Wow.
So.
Yeah, he's fine.
You don't know about this yet?
You missed it? You
All right,
got shot in
somebody
the
had
face.
to.
We'll tell you after.
Yeah, you'll see it. There's many a
He
clip.
survived.
Horrific moment.
Yes, I was.
It's just a little lip bruise.
Yeah, he's fine, but it was scary.
Yeah. He's got 2 eyes.
Yeah, exactly. Just
I
right.
said, can I just say this? I've been telling everyone who's here. I knew it was real because he went down on all fours, and that guy's not athletic enough to just lay down.
Right, he would have like hunched over. Yeah.
He would have just found a way to not lay down and
Yeah.
not like use muscle. And he really went down hard. That's when I knew shit was real.
The clip is good because the one that's out there is the one where it's like the wasted GTA thing.
Yeah.
And the wasted goes right on the screen right as my face begins to fall. And so it like kind of covers that up a little bit, and you can like see the guilt. And I don't want to have
he's
that on
fine.
the internet.
Amazing
Is
stuff.
it guilt? You just kind of...
Well, it was like if he's gonna stand up and be bleeding, not have any teeth.
No, for sure. But the man has blighted you enough times. It's
You're right.
kind of
It's,
even.
you know, it's what goes around comes around
Yeah.
for sure. Russ Frushtick, how are things going?
Things are, we're doing okay.
Good.
It's been I have to be like so guarded right now.
It's
been a
Speak freely.
Look, what happened fucking sucked. It was
Yeah.
like really, I think we can all agree it fucking sucked.
I really fell in love with Polygon so hard over the years. You guys did such great work.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I think what happened really sucked.
Yes, and I would second that, and I adore everyone that worked there, and there's so many people right now that lost their jobs, and I feel for them, and please, if you see anyone, Polygon resume, like please pick them up because there's so many talented people. There are, there's still a crew that's there, and we're trying to make it happen given the circumstances, and I think, I'm very proud of the people that are doing their best work. Simone de Rochefort specifically has been like doing all the great short form video, the Switch launch and things like that. So we really we're trying our best given the circumstances, and the circumstances are really shitty. So we're really just trying to make it happen, and we hope you guys continue to check out Polygon, and I do the besties as well, which is fun.
Yeah, I'm a big fan of that as well. Yeah, for sure.
That's such a fucking downer, but I mean,
No.
really,
It's where
it's where we're
That's
at.
how it
It's,
goes.
Yeah,
It'd be like that sometimes.
Yeah.
it does. It does.
Brad Shoemaker, how are you doing?
I'm all right, a little jittery.
Yeah.
A little nervous to be on a live show with people in the same room.
Yeah,
It's been a while.
Next line, you guys have a little bit of a hermit energy right now, right? I respect that.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
This live on the air. You just got red.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, I mean,
I'll take it.
I think, listen, I wish I could be a hermit. Like, I have to do this show. Yeah, I want to go back home and just be in my basement,
The last time I did this was in front of however many.
That's right. We did a live one. Yeah.
100 people last year.
Right, yeah.
Just a lot,
Oh
a lot of practice.
yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah, that's right.
Rusty on the.
Yeah, but it's at a certain point, it's like, I don't know, we're just talking to each other. That's what we've been telling everyone all night.
Yes.
But like, we'll just turn off the cameras or don't think they're even there, so it doesn't really
You should
matter.
leave them on.
Yeah, well,
You
Jan
can't-
keeps saying that. I disagree. Yeah. But yeah, I'm glad you're here.
Thank you.
Coming out to cover SGF, is that like you feel like you still get a lot out of the show and everything like that?
Yeah. Taking appointments, reminding people that
Sure.
we're still around, that kind of thing.
Yeah,
So,
totally.
Yeah.
Nikki, how you been since the last?
Listen, it's been a really long time, and that's what I'm saying. Life changes, you know? Mm-hmm. I was over there, now I'm over here. It's different, different. I'm supported in a way that I wasn't before.
From
you
your
mean-
back.
Back-wise, yeah, I have 2 pillows back here, physically.
Okay.
I found a pillar.
And that's helping.
That's helping. This house, beautiful, actually.
Yeah.
There are not that many houses in LA that are built like this. This is a house that is not going to go down. I walked past a house down the street from me earlier today that is like actively in disrepair. And I'm kind of like, Los Angeles is a city where there is space for houses to fall apart. In other cities, there are not like major
What
metropolitan
does that
areas.
mean, space
Like,
for a house to fall apart?
in New York City, for example, people are everywhere. There is a density to the population.
It has a character and personality
Yes, exactly.
that's
Well,
unmatched.
okay,
Yeah.
relax, brother.
You live in Jersey.
Absolutely do. You're goddamn right I do.
But like sometimes on like a Los Angeles City block, you will find a single family home randomly that is
Yeah.
in active disrepair.
And that just couldn't happen in New York.
And
Yeah.
it could not happen in New York, but it's like, it is the perfect melding of like, oh, there is like a little bit of suburbia built into the like the spread of Los Angeles that is like really.
What was the deal with that
interesting to me.
house in Home Alone 2 that was abandoned or whatever, getting renovated?
Yeah, they were
Yes,
doing
well,
work.
they went to Paris.
Yeah, they went to Paris and
Yeah, exactly. And they were doing like 3 floors of renovation.
It's gonna look really nice when it's done.
It's all well, not after Kevin had his. Yeah, you know.
But that was the most fantastical element of that movie, is
Yeah.
the house just sitting in disrepair. in
and
New
like,
York.
and
but
someone
there
could
are
afford to do
Yeah.
that.
no for sure. But there are a lot of houses like that in LA. But it's a situation where it's like, the land is worth so much that it's like, yeah, you have to pay for the land. The land is worth $1.1 million, but then you have to also pay to destroy the house
Well,
and then
yeah,
build a
that's-
new house.
Yeah, that costs.
And at that point, it's like, I'll just buy a house that people are already living in.
You know, I do like this house though. Yeah, it was like
Beautiful home.
Have you been upstairs?
I pissed upstairs.
Yeah, right?
Great up there.
Good up there.
Great bath down here.
Nothing on the walls in a way that's kind of scary.
Also, the bathroom upstairs doesn't have any windows. I was not that
It
impressed.
does.
weird.
It does.
What? It was all mirrors. The bathroom
Yeah,
upstairs?
there's curtains. You gotta, yeah.
So you think they're mirrors?
Yeah, you gotta look. You gotta move.
I
the
did not see curtains.
People on the outside have a different impression.
I can't help if you're not observant, but there were 2 curtains
You know what I
that
did
were
see?
hiding windows.
Going to that bathroom upstairs. I'm going to put somebody on blast.
Saw my
I don't
junk?
know who it was. I saw Jeff's junk. No. I went upstairs and there was a man who came out and he definitely did not wash his hands.
Who is it?
I don't know. Some
Say their
gamer
name
guy.
directly into that camera.
I don't know who it was.
It was Bill Gates.
How could you tell that he didn't wash his hands?
Because
fast?
I heard him go upstairs.
Okay,
And then I went upstairs. So there wasn't that much time that passed.
sure.
I heard bathroom noises and then instantly out the door.
That's
I didn't hear the
tough.
sink.
Maybe-
I heard a flush, door open.
Maybe. Oh, I'm
And
not
you
trying
can
to-
tell when someone's washed their hands or not,
No, you're
right?
right.
Yes.
I
Like
saw
they're
that.
like doing the pants thing, none of that.
Yeah, no.
I saw that recently at a restaurant I had just finished dining at, and it was an employee of the restaurant.
That's always a shame.
But they have the signs. This says the employees must wash hands.
Yeah,
He couldn't
legally
done
they
it.
have to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There is signage.
They catch that sign and they're like, oh yeah, I want to stay employed. You know.
Abby Russell, what do I have to do to become someone who can wear cowboy boots?
You buy a pair of cowboy boots.
That's it?
Yep, in your
Cool.
size. I got these in Tennessee after going to Dollywood, which was amazing. Highly recommend. And I
Yeah.
got this at a place that was literally called like buy 3 pair of cowboy boots, or like buy 1 pair of cowboy boots, get 2 free or something.
yeah.
So it was
That
sort
was
of
the
like
name of the store?
Yeah, that was the name of the store. And
Power
honestly,
move.
it was amazing, and it was true. We bought 1 and we got 2 free.
Now, did you buy like individual 2 free, or is that pairs?
That's a pair.
Get a third.
We got
Six
we got
shoes?
6 total boots.
Wow.
But I do love them. Thank you.
They're
Are
good.
they comfortable?
They are actually quite comfortable. These are like, I think, designed a little bit for working. They're
You
not
have to
like the
work them
most-
in though, right? You have to like wear them in.
These comfortable day 1. I have other
Really?
cowboy boots
Wow.
that are more dressy that are not quite as comfortable.
I was just telling Abby before I went to Stagecoach by accident, which is Coachella for whites. And there were a bunch of girlies there who were wearing cowboy boots that they very clearly, fashion cowboy boots, they very clearly had purchased the week prior and were walking around like penguins.
Oh, in misery, yeah.
Miserable.
Yeah.
And I was like, you fool. Like it just.
Now, how does the boots work? You have to kill somebody and take their shoes,
Yeah.
and then now
marathon,
these are
yeah.
yours now.
Now they're mine. So
You killed
if anybody
Dolly.
wants them,
Dolly's okay,
You
right?
killed Dolly?
when is the last time you saw her?
Oh,
That's all
no.
I'll say.
Oh no, that is not the person to kill. Oh my God.
I just
widely
killed her.
beloved.
Never mind. I was gonna make a bad joke about who I didn't kill, but
Oh, we haven't had any of
person's
those on the
actually
show
dead,
for sure.
so.
Yeah. All right. Well then, Jeff Bakalar. I don't know. I've been talking all night. You take over the show. What do we talk about now?
Congratulations, bud.
All right, so I want to hear from, obviously, this is a panel of friends of mine, so I
Yeah.
want to talk to them about what they saw today that they really liked, because I had to watch it with people that I didn't like, and no, I'm curious. Did you watch the thing or no?
No.
Okay, that's right.
I have a job,
Yeah, yeah.
and I don't care.
All right, you get a pass. Russ Frushtick.
Okay, I forgot the name, and this was not during the main show.
This is good though.
Yeah, this is all for the show.
Did you go to, is it that indie mix?
Yeah,
show?
I went to the Indie Mix,
Yeah.
which happens after the main show, and it's just like a bunch of indies showing their stuff off. I saw a game called Neon Inferno that I really like. Contra style, side-scrolling, great pixel art. It does this cool thing where you shoot, normal Contra side by side,
Sure.
side to side, but you can also shoot in the background. So enemies will like move into the background, and you have to like.
You have to switch layers, basically?
So it's like a Revolution X meets Contra at the same
That's
time.
You didn't mention Revolution X earlier. I didn't realize that was happening there. Okay.
Well, I mean, it wasn't. I'm just using it
That's
as
how
an
he's
analogy.
describing it.
Okay, sure, yeah, but you didn't even say the analogy earlier. I didn't-
Aerosmith was not at the mix, just to be really
Oh, never
clear.
mind. Okay, I don't care
No,
anymore
they weren't
then.
there.
Yeah. Oh, darn.
Maybe next year.
What about from like the main one?
I mean, I was excited about Resident Evil.
Yeah, sure. Of course.
I mean, I got pumped about. That's sick. And
What do you
props-
think it is?
What do you mean?
What kind of game is it?
No, but like, do you think is it to me like the scope of it kind of was confusing? Well, I really was like, I didn't love the like. We're gonna tell you about it later, and then we're gonna.
Oh, I
they
thought that
showed
was
it at the end.
great,
You thought
actually.
it was great. Okay,
I
that's
thought
fine.
it was like an amazing pump fake.
Resident Evil is nothing to me, so I'm kind of like I'm over here about it.
Yeah,
but
yeah,
like,
yeah.
It put us in a mind where we were watching that trailer, and like had that not happened, I would have been like, clearly this is RE
Right.
Engine.
Okay.
Dan was saying that, and I'm
Huge.
like, well, they said they wouldn't, so
you
why
think
would I
it's
just?
just
okay,
like a misdirection
great.
thing?
I
Is
mean,
it an
I-
open
it was a misdirect, yeah.
worldy? Does
Well,
it
that's
feel
the rumor.
open
I think
world
it
to you?
I think it recontextualized the trailer a little bit for me. So yeah, I think misdirection in that way. But yeah, the rumor is this is going to be the part of this recent trilogy of RE Engine games from Capcom, where they did Dragon's Dogma, they did what was the other open world one?
the dinosaur one.
Yeah, Monster Hunter.
yeah.
These are all open world RE Engine games,
Yeah.
and this was going to be the one where it's like now it's Resident Evil's turn
Well,
to go.
and
more
Village
open
was
world.
already kind of open.
Talking
world.
about hub and spoke, but
Exo, yeah.
open enough. And like,
Sure.
how much more open is this going to be? I really have no idea.
Yeah, I mean, at a certain point, you kind of lose some of the tension if you're like in a giant fucking field.
Well, it forces the developers to come up with new ways to create
Yeah,
tension.
I actually want to go the opposite way. I want it to be the
right.
most linear.
A corridor shooter.
I want to just do that, please. Can we get back to corridors, please?
Yeah.
What about you, Brad?
That I saw today.
Yeah, did you?
I got
what
in,
do you think
I got
about-
in. I got in late, so I saw like bits and pieces.
Oh,
of the
okay,
show, so
okay.
don't take this as like an assessment of the whole thing. That
Sure.
Muppet boxing game
Yes.
looked interesting.
Yeah.
That's the one that popped us the hardest.
Certain?
Yeah.
What else did I see? Like I was in and out, and also hotel internet was not having it. Lego.
Voyagers.
Voyagers.
Yeah.
That game looks
That-
great.
that looked really
that's
nice.
that's the co-op two-player.
Yeah, co-op.
That game looks great.
I missed the
Yeah.
other Lego. I heard there was another Lego.
It was
Just
a
make
part
those
Mario
pieces.
Party
I
Lego.
just
Mario
Is
Lego
it-
Party. I
Is
think.
it weird I want to eat all those pieces?
No, they made them look really
So,
good.
I love
eat them.
I love that someone at Lego was like, wait, we can just take pictures of these things. They're just squares.
Well, and that's from the team that did the recent one that has like
Lego
ray tracing and
Builder's
stuff.
Journey.
Lego Builder's Journey, and that
Yes.
had some of the best
that
ray
game
tracing.
looks
Yeah.
so good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, when you have like 7 polygons in the game.
No,
it
for
helps.
sure. Right?
Exactly,
Like, how
yeah.
hard can it be?
Yeah. Well, it's I don't want to get flamed.
Easy.
How hard could it be? What did it cost?
I'm excited for Big Walk. which is
Which one was that?
That's the one that was in Day of the Devs after.
Oh, yeah.
Okay,
Yes.
it's the one from the Untitled Goose Game folks.
Oh, okay.
And it's just about walking around. You're these weird guys. It's got proximity audio, which is like one of my favorite things.
Yes.
Like if you've read any of my Game of the Year lists over the course of the last couple of years, like I fuck with those kinds of games.
It's like a golden age of proximity.
Yeah,
Like this, like
kind of, right? Like
The tech just became
It took
available.
really
20
easy.
years, but people finally figured out.
yeah,
how to do it.
and it's delightful. You're literally just walking around. It seems like the game it's this huge open world. You just kind of hang out. And from listening to the devs talk about it, the entirety of it was really delightful because the trailer, right, or the entire segment that they had was entirely in game, and they were talking about the game in the game, which was really delightful. But yeah, I'm excited for Big Walk. Like it looks really sick.
Yeah. I also that trailer for Ill I thought was very
Ill,
very.
It
yeah.
looked incredible. The big head baby in the hallway was.
It was like a
Yeah, getting
moment
kicked
where I was like,
was
okay,
awesome.
if they're not doing Resident Evil, maybe like this is from a quality standpoint, like in the ballpark.
That
of
was
Resident
more
Evil.
corridor based too.
Sure, that looks like Resident Evil.
which is what you want.
horny for corridors.
I just want to
Yeah.
be in a hallway forever. PT, just give me PT over and over again.
It's gonna
until I
bind
die.
you up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Speaking of Resident Evil, the name escapes me. Epic is publishing it. It was early on, and it's like it was kind of an overhead like tank control.
Oh, that looked cool.
The dual stick shooter.
with the like ball head. The guy had a ball head.
Yeah, it was more of like a tank control,
Okay.
like with a laser
It looked
sight.
like Limbo. I don't remember the name either.
The Abyss one?
In the abyss.
The isometric
I'm
one?
gonna look.
Sounds right.
Listen,
Right.
was it in
Isometric?
was it in the first show?
It was in the first like,
Summer Game Fest 2025 game
It was
list.
Into the Abyss.
Into the abyss or in the abyss,
yeah.
something like that. Yeah.
It had a little bit of a Resident Evil like tank controls kind of look to it. It looked
Yeah.
End of Abyss.
End of Abyss.
Okay.
Good
Which
stuff.
is kind of a
I'm on
bit of a-
GameSpot.com.
Hey,
Ever heard of it?
Hey, Lucy James, shout outs to you. Did a good
Yeah,
job.
Lucy did a great job.
She did a
my
great
God,
job.
What an amazing job. Yeah, like that's a bit of a contradiction. An abyss having an end.
Well, they do have an end, right?
Yeah, even in the movie The Abyss,
They
there's a
got to the
bottom.
end. Yeah.
It's a bottom.
The aliens live there. Spoilers.
You got me there.
Oh man.
I'm sorry, he just brought up the abyss and it made me really happy. It's one of my favorite
Speaking
movies.
of things that have a bottom, that well game, the goofy looking
Right.
well game.
Enter the Unwell.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that looked cool.
Yeah.
Into
Yeah.
the unwell.
Big day for holes and horror.
And like cartoony, like old timey cartoony characters
Yes,
that are having a
that
tough
Mickey
time.
Mouse shooter.
Yeah.
Do you think it says anything about the society that we're in? I feel like we have gone. I've been watching this shit for a really long time, and y'all are all older than me, so like.
Yeah, so please
I don't know what to tell you.
learn us.
We're no longer the youngest millennial. Sorry.
I feel like
you're
we
old.
have gotten to. Abby's older than me.
How old are you?
29.
Okay, sure. I don't want to be 20. That's fine.
I feel like we are at a point where like horror games are louder than they ever have been.
What does that mean?
That's what I'm
Like
saying.
the volume?
Well, I mean, like there are more horror games in more popular, in more conversation, like in greater conversation than there were when I think I
More
was
cultural
growing
impact.
up.
Wait, so when
More
Bakalar
cultural
said
impact,
volume,
yes.
and he meant volume on the TV, you meant volume as in the,
As in the number of
so taking up the
horror
space.
games.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think that's
The number
true.
of
I'm
games
catching up
where-
over here.
The
good
number
for
of
you.
games where I'm looking at, I'm like, this seems scary.
Yeah.
Like
Well, it
I'm
used to be
I'm
just
okay.
like Resident Evil and then like Silent
Overblood.
Hill,
There
but
was-
like indies have
It's like a
real-
quarter of the way through the thing where I'm like, I only care about horror.
Yeah.
I only care
Yeah.
about horror. That's all I want to play. And then they were just like, oh, what's that? And gave me
Yeah,
15
you get a
games.
lot.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Thank you, Jeff, for making all of those games.
It's a super loyal audience. People who like horror, that
Yeah.
genre. They like show up for all
Patrick
of
Klepek.
Shit's awesome.
Yeah.
Patrick Klepek's influence.
Google Bong
Klepek
Threes.
gang.
Patrick Klepek.
It's the Klepek gang. I'm in it.
I get too scared is the problem.
I agree, Russ.
Get
What does that
too
mean?
Shit's
scared.
scary,
It means I'm a
bud.
coward. Yeah.
Well, no.
No,
Legitimately, I get
shit's scary.
Refer
Listen,
the
do you
fear.
understand what's happening around me?
know, I
don't
need
need to
to
turn the computer on to be like,
Yeah.
I need to escape by seeing horror. I like horror video games more than I like horror movies.
Oh, interesting.
Can't explain that to you.
Yeah.
You know what's funny? Alex will tell me all the time that he's like, I'd rather watch horror movies and not play horror games. Do you recall him saying this? Yeah. So he's insane.
Wait, I always hear like and it never makes sense to me that the body can't tell the difference between being excited and being scared. I'm like that. I could tell the difference.
I can fuck up.
every.
That's bullshit.
Yeah, no.
I know the
Well,
difference.
maybe at like their most peak emotional state.
Okay, right.
You know?
Not the way that we put like stories to them or whatever.
Right, like true horror and true, maybe like that apex is identical, maybe.
So it's like just a worthless thing to say because it's like, no, I know what's happening here. I'm scared. Abby, what are you playing right now that you're into?
You guys will never believe this.
Oh, I'm
I have
excited.
been playing
Halo 2.
nonstop Animal Crossing.
Yeah.
It's been awesome. I've been playing it
Love that.
in Spanish. I've been playing it in Spanish. I started
that's
a new
awesome.
town and I've been learning Spanish
awesome.
with it, and it's amazing.
That's delightful.
Yeah. And
Duolingo, eat your heart out.
Yeah.
honestly,
Way
yeah.
better.
Fuck that owl.
No AI. Boom, I assume. Anyway,
Yeah.
I love Animal Crossing.
Yeah,
I'm so
that's
into
great.
it.
That's
and
delightful.
I know everybody's excited about the Switch 2. Maybe one day I'll get one. But I got a Switch LITE very recently. I DoorDashed it to my house, and it was one of the greatest
Wait, you were,
things I've ever
you
done.
were that hungry for a Switch Lite that you needed to DoorDash?
Yes, I'll
Do
tell
it
you
as, like,
exactly
the
what
one-
happened.
Did you do it with like the optional thing at the end? Where you're like, I'll take a Switch.
I'll take a Switch Lite.
Yeah, and like some French fries.
McDonald's and the Switch Lite.
Baskin Robbins.
No, I set up Mario Odyssey on my Switch for my partner, who's
Yeah.
not a huge gamer, and I got so much FOMO watching that game be played again.
Did they
that
play? Did they play like a lot of it? Did they like it?
Yes.
Okay, I like Mario Odyssey
And
a lot. I just
I-
like hearing people like it.
Yes, and I was watching her play it, and I was like, I'm so into this. I want a Switch right now so I can play it.
Hell yeah.
And I could not wait a day to get like the
real
specific
Switch?
color I wanted. Well, no, I wanted the Lite. I love
Okay.
the
The
Lite's
It
awesome.
feels
No,
like a
it's-
Vita.
it's
I love
great.
it.
How would you get?
I got the Zelda one. I
yeah.
wanted the yellow one, but I was
Yellow
like,
one's
I'll do
sick.
this. I know the yellow one's so nice, but I would have had to wait a day.
Yeah,
and
too
I was
much.
like, I could DoorDash the Zelda one, and I got it in 30
Must
minutes,
be
and it was
nice.
Awesome.
amazing.
Wow.
That's the beauty of Los Angeles, dude.
It rocked.
You can get anything you want.
That is the thing that we've been talking about a lot. It's like they said yesterday and it came in a half an hour, or it said it
Yeah.
would come to tomorrow and
Yeah,
30
there's
minutes
no
later.
mail where I live.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
I do want to
Sad.
mention, you mentioned Animal Crossing specifically. I've trying to introduce games to my child who is turning 4 in like a week.
Wow.
Animal Crossing has been the biggest hit of all of them.
What? Really?
There's so much reading.
Yeah, there's a lot going on.
well, I have to narrate it.
Oh,
Fine. But what's really weird is I
Congratulations on your
built.
voice acting role.
Yeah, right. I built the whole island in the throes of COVID depression.
Yes.
Like those first 3 weeks. So it's very intricate, but I'm like, oh, I remember mentally where I was when I was
Right,
doing this.
yeah.
And he's like, yay, there's fucking fish flying around. And I'm like, oh yeah, no, it's great.
It's like an architect built a house for their
has
dead
happened
wife,
here.
and then people are like, I love your house. This is great. Yeah.
Wait, so
But-
did you start a new island?
I started a new island. At
that's-
first, I was like disappointed I wanted to play with my original island, but I was
think it's
like
smart
on the
to
different
start
one.
new.
But then I started a new one, which was good because I also have my depression COVID island. That it
yeah.
was like fresh start.
Yeah.
And it has been awesome. It's been so much fun.
The learning the language part.
Yeah.
How's that gone? Because I mean, that is what they recommend: immersing yourself.
Bueno.
Does that count as like you're living in Spain? Yeah, there you go.
Gracias.
She's fluent.
You got the
She's
accent
fluent.
down and everything.
That's
man.
No,
crazy.
tango diarrhea.
That comes up a lot in Animal Crossing.
Yes.
Oh yeah. Won't shut up about it. Yeah. No, that's a thing. The video games have there's a genre of video games of immerse yourself in a language. One just popped up on early access on Steam for Japanese recently, and people are like, this is probably actually a really good way of doing this.
It
makes
is.
sense,
That's
yeah.
essentially how I learned French. Not just with video games, with television. You watch it in like the language, and then also with the subtitles for the language, and you look stuff up
Why'd
as
you
you
learn
go.
French?
Because my grandma was a French teacher, and I wanted to have a reason to talk to her in COVID.
And-
You're about to say something snarky, weren't you?
No, I was asking a
Something
question.
nice on ya.
No, I just wanted to
Get his ass, Abby.
Bakalar still calls them
His
freedom
ass.
fries. So yeah.
I just want to know if you were like, there's a reason
No,
you
it was
didn't
just
want to learn
it was
a important
to
language.
relate to my grandma. But now I'm like Spanish would be more useful.
Oh, 100%. Take Spanish in high
yes.
school. What are you doing?
100%.
Yeah,
Don't
Well,
take
no.
It
Latin.
didn't work for me.
Yeah, it doesn't. Don't take it in high school because it's worthless. You're
But
not
the
gonna
real
learn.
hack is you can basically turn almost any game into another language.
Yeah, that's-
You don't need to buy a specific
That's
game for it.
neat.
Buy the game you already like playing is the real
And you
trick.
sort of context clues guess what the words are?
You look them up.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
That
and
makes
it's
sense.
useful for a game like Animal Crossing where there's no time limit for how long it takes me to read a sentence
Right.
versus a game where people are speaking more quickly.
Well, it's also you walk into the store and it's like, oh, they have a sandwich there, and it's like Bocadillo.
yes, exactly.
I know what that is.
I understand.
Yeah.
So you're looking up. Are you using like Google
you're
Lens
good.
to like translate it, or do you find it helps to
I have
to, like,
a
look up
translator
dictionary?
app that I just type in the word I need
Okay.
to look up.
Mm-hmm.
It's
I love-
really
I love
pretty
this.
straightforward.
I can't believe you thought I was talking shit about your French grandma.
I'm sorry. She's actually American, but she just loves
Whoa.
France.
Good reveal.
Well, nobody's perfect. I get it.
Yeah, I guess what else are you guys playing right now? Anyone got anything they're excited about?
A lot of Elden Ring, Night Rain.
Yeah.
What's
I'm
that?
I'm into it.
Randos.
With
constantly.
randos.
Like the
bold.
highest
What's it
highs.
like being the strongest person in America?
Yeah.
The highest highs and the lowest lows.
No, I'm
constantly.
sure.
Yeah.
It's really, and yet I keep throwing myself at it. I don't know.
The highest highs are like everyone is working together, kind of without speaking. Is that?
Yeah.
Because there is
Yeah.
no in-game chat, right?
No.
That's
It's just a ping.
bananas.
It's just a ping. All you can do is like ping a direction, and that's it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So then when you get the lowest of lows, what does that look like?
It's. Do you know how the revival mechanic works?
Yes,
in that
I
game?
Yeah,
love it. I
great.
heard you on the
Cool.
podcast say
I
it's crazy.
don't.
I think it's cool.
Can you
Where
explain you have it to like to beat me? the shit out of the person?
Yeah, you just like, I'm attacking anyhow. I
kill
want to attack
you
them more
or,
back.
like,
What do
okay,
you-
wait. I don't like Elden Ring enough to play it multiplayer with other people. So can you please explain it to me?
You when you go down, when you can be revived, you're not fully dead.
Okay.
You have like a death bar, effectively.
Okay.
Basically a life bar.
Yeah.
And the more times you go down, the bigger that bar gets.
Right.
So people have to like wail
Punch
on
out
you.
rules.
Oh, to get you up.
The problem is that like 3 seconds after they stop hitting you, which they're inevitably going to do because the boss is going to come at
Right.
them, it just immediately fills back up.
That's
again.
crazy.
So I've had like 10-minute stretches of like trying to dance around, 2 people
Yeah.
crawling around,
Oh,
dodging a boss,
that's annoying.
hitting them over and over, and just watching that bar keep
That's
going back
tough.
up.
Have you beaten the full night?
I've beaten the first boss, and I've seen 2 of the others, but I haven't.
Okay, so like there's like night 1, night 2, night 3. You beat night 3.
Yeah, I
and
beat
then-
night 3.
Okay.
I beat like Tricephalus, that first boss, but they unlock like 7 more bosses after that.
Wow, okay.
Wait, it's so beautiful. It's crazy. I didn't realize I was out, but I'm out. I don't understand the structure of this game at all.
Do you know it's Fortnite?
Oh, I'm back in, brother.
It's Fortnite.
It is.
There's a ring.
There's a circle.
There's a ring.
There's a circle that closes.
I gotta go.
Yep.
I gotta go. We had a lot of fun with it, like a surprise amount of fun, but we
Yeah.
were playing with friends. Why do you think you keep going back?
I don't know what it is, because like again, like the quality. I mean, if you have a crew, it's a totally different thing.
Sure.
I'm on PS5, and everybody I know is on PC, and they did not
Yeah,
ship
yeah.
crossplay. And
Oh, that's tough.
what the fuck?
Indie studio.
right.
They haven't made any money.
Do
They
you
don't know if
feel
they
like
have
you
any money.
wish that it wasn't this structure, given the fact, like Elden Ring is like probably top 3, if not top 1 for me. I couldn't help but feel like I wish FromSoft, given all their talent, didn't make a game that was like so far afield of the thing that I love about them. But I also appreciate the design ambition of that.
Yeah, I mean, like, I'm just quoting myself from the podcast we put up this week, but like, everybody when they announced this looked at this and was like, "That's not what I want from software."
Yeah.
But like, this might actually very much be what I want from. Like, I'm
you-
I'm really coming around on it.
I'm excited. What's the Bloodlines?
Dusk Bloods.
Dusk
So that's
Bloods.
exactly what I like immediately. As soon as I like locked in on this game, I was like, maybe I'm like really excited about the Dusk
Yeah.
Bloods all of a
I
sudden.
mean, what would kill me though about the Dustbloods is like we've been all dying for new IP from software,
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
beyond Elden Ring,
that's-
and like a
yes.
Bloodborne equivalent. The idea that like if there was a fucking ring and we have to rush
Yeah.
to and not explore, like that's the stuff I love about their games is just exploring every nook and
Yeah.
cranny. And
But do
if
you think they'll do it twice? That's
No,
the
I don't
thing.
think they'll do it.
It's
I
like-
think
a little
they'll
different.
something
Like,
else.
I
think
think
it's
like
something else.
FromSoft loves to do things twice, but the second time they do it is weird.
Yeah, so this one is just PvE,
Yeah.
which was surprising. I think you also said that you were expecting to be PvP.
Yeah, I thought there would be
I thought it
yeah.
was too. That
Yeah.
is Dusk
Dusk Bloods is
Yeah, so
PvP.
PvP.
But and I'm like, so the question is like, how much PvP versus PvE? Like,
Yeah.
where's the balance on that? Because if it's like at the end of a round, after a long time of exploring, now suddenly you're forced into an area where it's like now the other people are here. I could see that working for me, but
Yeah.
I don't know. It's a
They
big
also,
question.
there's no way that like they're gonna release a Switch 2 game that doesn't work offline.
Right.
There's no, it's gonna be able to
that's
some
such
extent
a
work.
good point.
Right?
right?
Now, the Switch 2's big thing is game chat. I don't know.
That'd be fucking crazy. I mean, Mario Kart works offline. You don't need a connection for that. There's no way. that
Hey,
you won't be able
wait,
to
can
play
we talk
solo.
about Mario Kart real quick?
Yeah.
I don't think that game's real good.
Well, okay, it's more bullshit than ever.
All right, okay.
That game has so much horseshit. I think it horseshit.
Well, I have
Like-
to know before you get started on this. Do you like Mario Kart?
I love
8?
Mario Kart.
Okay.
Okay, this is good.
The one that I
context.
don't like the most is Double Dash,
Okay.
which is like sacrilege, I know.
Okay.
This, huh?
Double Dash is not that good.
Thank you.
Yeah.
What?
It's not that good.
Wait,
Sorry.
top 3
Sorry,
Mario
one
Kart.
second,
Yeah.
1 second. No! Thank you so much.
Yeah.
That's in history. It's Double Dash!
It's just not that good.
The game sucks ass, dude.
What are-
8 was like such
Okay,
a
what-
revelation.
Okay, what are the top 3 Mario Karts then? Just for context.
8,
Yeah, 8's number
7,
one.
Yeah, DS.
DS.
Yes,
That's it.
DS.
That's the 3.
Okay, DS is-
Okay.
yeah.
It is insane how slow you go when you're off-road. In a way that, like,
the entire game is what if you left the track?
And you're talking even in free roam mode.
In
where
free
you
roam.
go a little faster in free roam mode off the road.
Yes, but like the game is like, hey, please explore.
Yeah.
Is there like a upgrade system in free roam or something?
No, there's nothing.
It's also way less Burnout Paradise than I thought it was going to be.
I thought it was going to be so much more, and I really was expecting like, we looked at Burnout Paradise, we looked at Forza Horizon,
Yeah.
we've put these things together, we are Nintendo. Which is
a great idea.
Which is
Well, and also they're charging $80, so you kind of would expect a certain layer.
It just deeply is not that. And like, I spent an hour today doing the first knockout tour.
Yeah.
And it wasn't that I'm not bad at Mario Kart. I need to be so clear. I am not bad at Mario Kart. There is so much horseshit
way
because
more
there's
horseshit.
so
What do you
many.
mean?
Okay, so
There's
Mario Kart
so-
always has horseshit.
A blue shell.
Rubber
There's-
banding.
Because the number of players has
yeah.
increased by such an incredible magnitude, it
rubber banding's
actually
been tuned
the
to
rubber
that.
banding is crazy. It does not feel.
bad?
It doesn't feel good.
Okay. Yes, it is. I think.
I don't know if it's good.
But I'm still enjoying it because
No,
I'm a
I'm having a
sicko.
good
Is
time,
it
but,
just
like,
the knockout mode, or is it the other modes too?
Everything.
I actually think it's everything because I actually think there are too many players for it to sustain the like. Part of Mario Kart, right, is that if you fall back, the game is like, okay, like if you fall
cheats for
back,
you. Yeah, we
it
get it.
cheats for you,
Right.
We get
and
it.
it feels good when the game cheats for you,
Right.
Because there are so many players. If you're too far back,
They bit off too
by
much.
this by the third lap. If you're too far back, that's it.
But in
There's just
knockout
not
mode,
enough
this
time.
is why I think the game is bad.
Yeah.
Because in knockout mode, I have found myself
Why
being
the
like,
game is
I
bad.
should go to the back at first and stay back there
Yes,
and
and stay back.
strategically wait
Yes.
until I have the right stuff and
Crazy.
choose my moments.
Yes.
And that's not fun.
The other thing, there are so many other little systems. The crouch, like charge jump.
Okay, that's skill based. I kind of like it. But go ahead.
No, I agree. It does not teach you anything.
No, yeah. Did you ever use the rewind? No, it doesn't teach you that.
Where's the fucking
Down on the
rewind,
D-pad.
dude? Okay, sure.
I used it to dodge a blue shell, and that fucking
That
rules.
isn't
No,
Cool.
I'm sure, but like the tutorialization in that game is rough.
What's going on?
I actively think, considering the game is like the one that you get, I actually don't think it's good.
I think this is going to
is
sound
the only
insane.
one
It's
to get.
Starfield.
Yeah, this is it. There's nothing
There's
else
nothing
to play.
else.
There's
Nothing
Starfield?
else to
Yes, it's
play.
Starfield.
That's crazy.
Yes, listen, let me explain. Starfield.
Yeah, I was just thinking that.
I'm so glad that I'm not in the fucking minority here. Because I've been playing it all day and I was like,
have people been giving this game scores yet?
no, not yet.
There was no
It's too
reviews,
early.
so-
I
Yeah.
know, but like,
So with Starfield, the problem is like they had so much success with Skyrim at Bethesda
Sure.
that they're like, let's make the game that can last forever, and they got that so stuck in their head
Yeah.
that they didn't make the fundamentals.
The 30-second
solid.
loop.
They didn't make the
Yes.
30-second loop good, and I think the same thing happened here. We're like, we sold Mario Kart 8 for 10 years straight, and these
Yeah.
fuckers ate that slop
Yeah.
nonstop. It's the
Yeah.
best-selling Mario Kart game. It's 65 million copies. So let's make another game that can last for 10 years. And I think that screwed them up to the point where they did not get the fundamentals right.
The beginning of the game sucks.
Yeah.
Like, and the thing that is also so frustrating to me is that like, it is, I think that I am kind of playing the game not as a person who has been playing Mario Kart 8 for as long as I have. I'm kind of like, okay, this is the first time I've grabbed a Nintendo console. Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom are definitely like, welcome to this world. You figure it out. I don't know. Mario Kart is not that game. Super Mario World, that's not what that game is. Mario Kart World is not what I'm expecting.
And they just don't like the possibility space of like, okay, figure it out. Like in a Zelda, like there is.
Yeah,
a
and in
lot of
Zelda,
room for
there's
that.
stuff to do. In this game, you drive.
Yeah, and like
I did find a boat.
Yeah.
what?
Cool.
I found a boat.
And
I
like,
was-
I've done a couple of challenges where I'm like, I hit the P switch and they're like, what if you did a little race that's like a tribute to an old course that
Yeah,
we had?
that's
And I'm
good.
like, that's great.
There's some
Soundtrack
cute
is
stuff in
great.
there, and I am enjoying bits of it. for
Yeah.
sure.
Brad, have you played any?
I saw Switch 2 in person for the first time like 10 minutes before,
no shit.
before I sat down here.
Mine's right there. Yeah. Yeah.
Actually, I was going to ask. Actually, how long do you guys think before we can DoorDash a Switch 2?
I don't know.
I know.
Not that long.
I don't think
Sounds
that's
like they're
long.
in stock.
You walked
There are
right
a lot
in.
of
You
them
walked right
here.
in. And now that
It seems like they're. It
sucks,
seems like they're.
now that the word's out that it's just garbage.
I mean, I think everybody sold out their launch day allocation, but like I
Yeah,
wonder.
but
It
around.
seems like
Pre-order, you can't?
I try, dude.
No.
You tried. It was like a
wait,
refresh.
Spent 3 fucking hours trying to play.
Oh, wait, I think I
awful.
listened to the
Never.
podcast.
Vinny
where you were,
and
like,
I
complaining
both
about
ate shit for.
I got a
I
pre-order
don't
and
think
it hasn't been delivered yet.
It's
Where'd you get yours from?
Target.
Yeah, okay. I was
No,
gonna guess.
get
I think
fucked,
mine
brother.
came today.
Yeah, it ships tomorrow.
I don't think it'll be very long before they are in stores, but it
Yeah.
does feel like actually the tariff stuff kind of resolved itself.
Yeah.
And then I think
Taco, yeah.
Oh, weird. But I think there will be some in stores.
I mean, here's what I'm gonna say. I am very encouraged by like all the performance shit that I've heard and seen clips of, like games running really well. Even games that they do.
Fortnite's great on that thing.
Yeah, like Zelda FPS.
Finally.
You know, the 60
Finally.
FPS Zelda is really encouraging. The fact that Pokemon Sword and Shield is like a playable game that exists
Yeah.
now. These are all games I
Still
have.
have.
Yep.
So
And
it's
like-
so it's just like an upgraded Switch.
It is a Switch
It's
Pro.
a Switch Pro is
Yeah.
what some people are saying. They're calling it a Switch
Yeah,
Pro.
But I do
Yeah.
think there's like, people haven't acknowledged, apart from the fact that it's like nice to have a bigger screen allows for couch co-op in a way that really couldn't before. Like
sure.
I know Abby you were playing out there.
Yeah.
And I can like look over your shoulder and see everything that's going on, and it's not like the tiny like. It actually makes a big difference.
The kickstand felt really good.
The kickstand's
I'll
great.
say that.
Tell him.
The number of times I've
Kickstand was great, Jeff.
the number of times I've like folded that guy and been like,
Yeah.
that's nice.
That's dangerous.
That's
I wouldn't
nice.
do that.
No comment.
Can I tell you my favorite thing about the Switch 2?
What is it?
Game chat. The camera.
The camera's great.
Really?
Yes. Did you know?
Yes, it's
Wait,
good.
is there one
Crazy.
in here?
How much does it cost?
Can you grab me a Switch
Here's
2?
mine right here.
Okay, can I show you something crazy?
Here, Hannah.
Look at
do
this.
the thing.
Look at this. I don't know what you're talking about.
You can put the.
That's exactly right.
Yeah.
What?
You can put them backwards.
You can put it backwards. It's so crazy.
It's an abomination.
You can just put them on
Does it
backwards.
work?
Yes, it works.
Game chat is
Does
great.
it flip the screen?
No.
This is like taking a bite out of a banana unpeeled.
You know there's gonna be a WarioWare that does that.
Okay, totally.
I hope so.
This is
But yeah,
insane.
you can put the shit
That's
on backwards.
fucking
It's so
insane.
goofy. I was idly playing with this
that's a
thing
thing
earlier.
that they-
Oh, they'll definitely do something.
I
with that.
really hope so, but it's
You
like
put two left ones on it.
Okay,
Yes.
let's not get
You
crazy.
do one in one direction, the other one the other direction.
delightful.
They were telling me this. I'm like, that doesn't make any sense,
no,
guys.
that's awesome.
So
but
game chat is good because actually putting the person's face in the game.
Russ, you almost did the coolest thing I've ever seen.
I heard this sucked.
You almost did the coolest thing in the history of.
Basically, you're in Mario Kart, you hit someone with a green shell, and if it's your friend and he's got a camera on, his face will spin around, and it's cool.
That's
and
good.
fun.
That's cool.
It's
That's
great.
what you want.
Yeah, Mario Party
It's-
looks cool.
Mario Party
like-
looks fun, actually. Yeah. So there's.
I will. Can I make an additional complaint?
Please.
Okay, you buy the Nintendo Switch like I did. Nintendo is like, listen, we have upgraded versions of some games. The Zelda games, you get those for free if you have the expansion pass. You go into the Nintendo Switch online app. They're like, great.
Wanna
Here
buy
it
it?
is. Do you want to buy it
Yeah,
for
what's
money?
going on there?
What are you talking about?
yeah.
Even when
It's
you
free.
get it for.
You get it for free. The button.
Oh, that's slimy.
It's such a dark
That's a
pattern.
dark pattern.
It's a dark pattern. The button that says download is like spend money on it. And then the button to get it for free is gray.
Oh, that's like when you go to a download page and it's like the download button's an ad.
Yes,
and
is an
you're-
ad.
Does anyone know how did the DLC in Animal Crossing work? Was it similar? Because you got that for free with the subscription.
I don't
as
know.
well.
Maybe you're right.
So I
Maybe
wonder
it's
if
been
they
that way.
Maybe
made
it's been that way. It's
I mean, it
gross.
doesn't excuse it. I don't like that.
I think it
really-
automatically downloads.
Downloaded?
Does, yeah.
Okay.
Animal Crossing.
I
I
was-
think if you have online, it'll.
I
just
was
give you
so
the-
close to giving them money that I didn't need to give them,
Yep.
and then I
Yeah.
backed out, and I was like, "Wait, you're telling me that it's free?
Right.
What are we
But
doing?
where is it free?" And I looked, and I was like, "Wait, it's this gray button and not the red."
They were
button.
giving all that business to the guides writers that are like, no. Don't spend that money.
Thank you, Nintendo.
Now it does have Soul Calibur 2, so I'm enjoying it
huge.
quite a bit.
Finally.
F-Zero GX is very good on here.
Yeah.
I don't know. I like it. I do. But Mario Kart's been like, okay, I'm trying to figure this
I'm
thing out.
all right on that.
You
game
excited
right
about
now.
Donkey Kong?
Yeah.
Yes.
That's the
I'm in.
that's
Donkey
the
Kong's gonna
first
be
game
good.
you're gonna want to play, I guess.
that looks fun.
on this thing.
Yeah.
You know?
Brad, did you get Sheev? Did you
I
get?
did.
You
I
got.
did.
You earned Sheev.
I did.
got pout?
So I have started playing Fortnite as of like.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Hey.
actually sitting here resisting saying Fortnite is the thing I would play on a
No,
Switch 2.
it's
If I had a
great.
Switch 2,
It's great on there.
I'm going to be playing that Death Star event on a Switch 1
Yes.
tomorrow.
Oh, best of luck
on a
to you.
Switch 1.
No, it's.
You could do it on your
good
phone, it'd be
there.
better.
It's true.
It would be better on your phone.
Right, you can hang out with my 10-year-old now.
Yeah.
I am also a Fortnite pelt, for what it's worth.
Fortnite is so
It's
fun.
amazing.
It's
Like-
one of the best games.
Amazing. You know I love this game. It's
Wait.
amazing.
It's all right.
Shake. You don't like Fortnite.
I have nothing against Fortnite. I'm just a PUBG guy. I'm still on it.
Hold him strong.
Yeah, I like playing. Well, I mean,
2025.
when I'm thinking about battle royale, I think about being alone in a battle royale, and Fortnite is not as fun solo for
That's
me.
not true.
For me, yeah.
I love that game solo.
Fortnite is becoming like the word people use for video games.
Sure.
Like where
Well,
people say
that's
like
what they want.
Xerox to like make a copy.
Yeah.
Right?
Like the
pe-
lobby of
Yeah.
that thing is indistinguishable from Ready Player One. Like it's such a fucking
Yes.
It's so stupid. It is
crazy.
so stupid.
I mean, yeah.
I have fun every time I play it. I don't know. I don't have the urge
It's
to play it by
a
myself.
very good video game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's great. Yeah, really well made. That Star Wars event has got me interested though, because I'm in the mood right now because Andor.
I played Battlefront 2.
Yes, I played a match of that the other night.
I
It is,
played it too.
it is hopping.
I
There's like
actually
people in
really
there.
like
It
that
was-
game.
it's
There are
so much
people.
fun.
That game looks incredible,
Yep.
and I think I think that actually might be one of the best looking video games ever made.
Does a video game ever have to look better than that?
No.
No. It
Like
doesn't.
if they stopped looking as good as Battlefront 2 does, like
I mean, I think
I'd
that's
be
what we're
okay.
gonna actually get.
I'm fine with that though. Yeah,
That
it's
game looks
fine, yeah.
so good. It feels really good. They said we're gonna make a Star Wars video game. They did.
Yeah. And it's super populated right now. Very easy to get
it's
into
really
a match.
good.
I was having a really good time with that.
It's
Yeah.
a good game.
Do you like Star Wars, Abby?
You don't have to.
It's fine.
Yeah, I'm with you.
I like
Yeah.
Andor. I think Andor's good TV.
yeah.
I have watched all the movies. I like some of the newer ones. I think they're
you do?
fun. I think some of the old ones, gonna keep it real, pretty fucking boring.
Most Star Wars is
Luke
bad. I think that's fair.
Is
this point,
a
yeah.
terrible
Yeah.
protagonist.
Whoa,
He's a whiny little
true.
boy, and I
He's-
don't
he
care
is.
about his
He's
problems.
annoying.
Do you like Spider-Man? Peter Parker kind of? Well, he's like,
I mean, I
he's
like
more snarky.
some Spider. There's a million Spider-Mans.
Yeah, I
there's a lot of
guess. I think I'm thinking
Spider-
Tobey Maguire, but I don't know. Yeah.
I
miss-
am a
I just-
connoisseur of culture.
I just miss disliking things with you. I
you
feel
want me to hate on Star Wars?
100%.
I
nice.
think that the original movies are boring, and I think the newer ones are better.
I can't believe they were like, I can't believe George Lucas was like, that's a great take, let's keep that one. I can't believe that ever came out of his
Look,
mouth.
also they had to do shit where it's like you kissed your sister, but nobody liked it, so we have to justify that somehow.
I don't know, well, you say that, but incest is like incredibly popular.
Where?
Oh my God, everywhere. I feel like all HBO does
Turn it
is
off.
That's
sister-
true.
is like
But
sibling
we can
fucking.
blame that on the original Star Wars.
But like, think about it.
not even
I feel like if you took the last 12 prestige HBO shows, 8 of them got like sibling fucking.
Yeah.
Or, like something.
How's the new
Why does
Last
he
of
keep
Us
saying it
holding
that way?
up? Last of Us holding up for the...
I haven't seen any of the Last of Us stuff.
There aren't brothers and sisters in that show, so it's
Yeah, they're all
fine.
dead. Yeah.
Everyone's
Okay,
dead
great.
in that show.
Phew.
But yeah, but like White Lotus and Game of Thrones.
White
everyone-
Lotus, really?
Yeah, dude, it's fucked up.
Yeah, there's
Everyone's
some.
like, why? I think it's just like, why do this? Why are you constantly having incest?
I think because all TV has sex in it, and HBO was like, we're the sex channel.
Yeah,
but now
we're
that everything has sex, they're like, we got fucking freaky sex.
Like, you think I'm making a joke? Like, it's a.
He's
very
deadly serious
odd
about
thing-
incest.
There's a disproportionate amount of incest in HBO content. I just
Okay,
think
got
that-
it.
Yeah, just good, noted, right? Yeah, but it's Star Wars' fault, I guess. You're
Yeah.
right.
Sure.
They started
Star
Star
Wars
Wars
is
started
fine, is
incest.
my
They invented
hot take.
incest.
Well, they glorified it in a way that, yeah, I don't know. And, you know, it's that in like porn. It's just like happy about it.
I have to pee.
What just happened? I have to pee. All right. Well,
Wrap it up.
All right. Oh my God. Thank you for
he
watching.
was
From
holding on to that
the
one.
Warframe Villa. We had a Fungala. We had a whole bunch of fun stuff. Thanks to Annapurna Interactive. You know what? You wrote this stuff down. Where'd it go? Here we go. Yeah, thank you, everybody. Warframe, Digital Extremes, Papa Agenda, and Tome 2, Annapurna Interactive, Dose of Divas, Young Horses, and Bugsnax VR. Thanks to everybody that made it possible. Thanks to everyone who went to giantbomb.com/join. We're going to get out of here very soon. Just one more time. Thank you all for hanging out with me.
Thank
coming
you,
by.
Jeff. Great job. Great job,
Appreciate it.
Jan.
Yeah,
Great job, Jeff.
Great job to everyone who was on the couch. Shout out to, hey, applause for Jan, please.
Yeah.
Thank you, Kara. Thank you, Kara.
Thanks to Chuck, Dan, Mike for just holding down the house and getting everything in order. It's a huge help. That doesn't show up on camera a lot of times, but they do a lot. So we'll be back tomorrow with 6 more segments. I think it's 6 more. It's gonna be a really good time. Can't wait to see y'all then. Until then, have a good one. Take care of yourself, and goodbye.
Thank you.
Chuck.
Yummy.